that we know that there's going to be day of judgment and there will be all that. But what if Allah cancel all the plan? We're going to get up and ask Him. Nothing exists. It's only His mercy. So that's where. So some of the things we have to understand when we're reading different tafsir or translation, when people translate, what exactly that means. So the last thing we're going to talk about on this, وَهُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ, that they will live there, abide there forever. So the question is it forever for all the people who are in heaven, and is it forever for all the people in hell? Or is it not? Again, as I said, there are some scholars, very well-known scholars who think that at one day at the end, the hell will go away. Okay, and that's again one school of thought, and not majority people do not agree with it. And well, we really don't know what it is, but we know that Allah has mentioned, as the verse I was reading to you before. Even in that, Allah talked about "Kaman huwa khalidun fil nar," that they will live in the hellfire forever. So the life which will come after we die and resurrected is, majority scholar obviously agree that it is forever. And Prophet's another hadith is that the day of the judgment, the death will be brought in the shape of a black lamb. Okay, and sometimes we have a hard time understanding, the shapes of the things we have not seen. But remember that this is a different world, and that is a different world. And Allah has the authority and the qudra that He can create anything He wants. For example, you can see your blood pressure in a shape if you put it in a specific waveform. So there is no argument that argument is not valid anyhow. So as Prophet said that death will be brought and that lamb will be slaughtered. So there will be death to the death. So after that there will be no death. So that's why the people who will be in Jannah and people who will be hellfire, they will be khalidun fiha. So they will live in there. Now obviously there are many people who were believers, and but they didn't do all the what they're supposed to. So there is a group of people who will go to the hellfire, have their punishment, and then they get purified. Because again, another concept of the Jannah is it's a pure place. No impurity will be there. So they will have their suffering, and then they will go to Jannah. As Prophet said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran in many places that He will forgive everything, but not the shirk. So that's the message of today. So let's recap. So this is about the surah, the verses, the 3 verses we were talking about. Is the challenge which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that if you can't bring it like that, verse like this, you will not be in this particular. He said surah, bring a chapter like that or a book like that. Some people translate surah as a book, not as a chapter, because chapter is part of a book, but the surahs are actually themselves very well contained and many messages in them. So many people translate surah itself as a book. So, and then he says you will not be able to bring it, and then he says, and if you for sure you cannot bring it, and then you will know if you don't follow this, you will be in hellfire along with the few, so that is human, jinns, and stones. And then today's verse was وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, the glad tidings for those who believe, did the righteous deeds, and for them, they will get, a paradise, a Jannah, in which there will be river flowing, and they will be given things to eat and given fruits to eat, which will be similar to, or looking like similar to what they have seen before. In they will say, they look at it and they say, oh, it is, I've seen this before, or it is similar, but they will be different. And they will have spouses pure, and they will live in Jannah forever. So may Allah give us the tawfiq to understand the religion, understand the Quran, and may He make us one of those who enter paradise, and He be pleased with us and accept all of our good deeds. Jazakumullah.